professional witchcrafts, traditional witches, involving graveyards and all that. Have you heard about witchcrafts and graveyard witchcrafts and all that? So today let's tackle about it. What's wrong with people about this graveyard and all these things going on? What's wrong with people? Must it be a dead person's graveyard? Huh? You know, there was a time I saw a video of a young guy claiming that the family was really involved with the mother's death, that the graveyard was sinking. Those things are true. You know, me, when I was young, I noticed that. When my father died, we had encounter with the graveyard sinking. Again, for years we saw that, and I didn't know. My mother didn't know the reason beyond it, so we didn't care so much, and we didn't bother so much until again when my mother died, we buried her, and then my brother also died, and we buried them. So after disappearing, we were called that the graveyard was sinking. Their graveyards, those graveyards were sinking. So these things are really common with the Western people. It's really common. So there's witchcraft involved in this graveyard. There's a witchcraft involved with this graveyard sinking. See, normal? It's not normal. You find that in most cases, you'll find that the graveyard will sink and you'll not know the reason behind it. You've buried your people so well, and then you relocate to go back to your workplaces in the city where you live, and then all of a sudden when you disappear, you come back, you find the graveyard is sinking. The graveyard has sunk. Graveyard is having a hole in between, or in front, or back. It has a problem. You know, it's not normally normal. There's always a witchcraft involved. There's always a witch somewhere living close who is doing witchcraft with the graveyards. Huh? So in these graveyard witchcrafts, I don't know why they do this. Why can't they let the dead die in peace when they're buried? Once somebody is buried, why don't you just let them die, rest in peace? Why do you like disturbing this dead people's graves? It's not something which is proper in our community. But this thing has been going on since our forefathers, since it has been going on, and it has never been stopped. I believe some people will say that, I hear some people say that that's how they get blessings. When they go to those graveyards and they do their charms there, they do their witchcrafts there, then they take all the blessings from that family. The lineage blessings from that person who has died. If he's a father, he left his kids. So they're snatching all the blessings which was supposed to be for the real family of the late person, the deceased person. I hear that. Or there are some body parts that they want to go and use for rituals and witches somewhere to bring blockage for the entire family, or to cleanse themselves for the people who killed the dead person. So there's a lot of things involved in that kind of graveyard sinking and all that. And also you find that some people use it for charm, cleansing. And some people also it's a fan of them, they take the coffins. The coffin, they go sell them and get money out of them. Some people even take the clothes which were buried. You know, those clothes, they take them and they go sell it. So there are so many different systems on which this graveyard sinking is involved, and these people interfering with the dead people's grave are involved. So there are a lot of things involved into these people interfering with the dead people's graveyards. That's what I mean. So in most cases, you find that some people say it's Some people say, some of them even eat them, the dead body. Do you eat them? I hear some people eat those dead bodies. They eat them. I also hear that's a way of getting power. When you want power, you want to receive power, you want to receive blessings. Those are the things you'll do. They'll send you to the graveyards. There are things that you are rituals that you're supposed to do there in those graveyards for the deceased people. But you do them when you are hiding, when the deceased family are not seeing you. You have to hide. So that the deceased people, the deceased family should not get you. If they get you, you'll be cast and your spell will be death. I hear a lot of things happening with the graveyards. But in most cases, you find that these people who are interfering with graveyards of the dead people, the deceased people, majority of them are the ones who caused the death of that person. Me, I've witnessed, I've seen in my family, those graveyards sinking. My father's graveyard was sinking. But the solution for this graveyard sinkings, the solution to resolve it, is to just plaster them. As we noticed, those graveyards were sinking after burying my mom. We saw it from my dad years back. We didn't take it serious. But when my mother and my brother died, we did that and we were called and we were told the graveyards are sinking again. So we had to look on a solution otherwise to see the way forward and how to stop it and resolve the issue. So we were told it's the best way to cement it. When you cement it, it will be harder for them to interfere with the graveyards again. So normally you have to cement those graves. You go cement those graveyard. Don't leave them like that, just primitively like that, traditionally like that, with the sand only. Those some people believe that you just pour sand and in graves and leave them like that for the nature. No, nowadays it's good to cement them. Cement them properly. If you have money, just cement them well. Cement them. Cement them. Just build them so well and just let them be. So that those people, if they come to do their things there, people will ask them, why are you digging this grave? It will take them time to dig those graves and they will not get what they want. Cemented place is a peaceful place. So it's not easy to get what they want. When it's cemented, it's cemented. So I think that is the way forward with these graveyards. But these people, you find they are the ones running to these graveyards. Those are the ones who killed the person, the deceased. Normally, if you follow keenly, you find that they are involved with the death of those people. So they need cleansing, they want to do some rituals and all that. There are some things they want to do undercovers, and they don't want people to know what they're doing. So this thing has been going on, and it's normally in the Western region. In Luo land, it's common. Other communities I know of Western side is very common. Nyanza, I call Nyanza. Nyanza, this thing is very common. Some of them even call the body. They bring the body up, the deceased body which has been buried. They call it, they bring it back. You wonder what they do with those grave bodies. You wonder what they do with the bodies. Somebody's dead is dead. Let the dead be. Let the dead rest in peace. Why do you like interfering with the dead people's body? What do you get? What do you get in interfering with people who are dead? They've been buried. And you are going to interfere with their bodies. Why? Can't you let them be? You've killed them already. You've killed them already. So what else do you still want from their bodies? Can't you let them be? Can't you let them stay? Can't you let them rest in peace? I think the area community should get these people and cane them, beat them, arrest them. Why do you interfere with the dead people's bodies and in their graveyards? At unapata graveyard, they are going there to dig the graveyard, and it's not proper. As we decided to cement ours, and that's it. Cement. That's the way forward. So that's my short topic for today. and bye for today, and ciao ciao. So people who are interfering with these dead people, dead is dead. Let the dead be, and let the dead rest, their soul rest in peace. Would you be happy if you are dead and people are doing that to your body, your dead body? What do you want from them that you never got when they were still alive? What do you still want from these dead people that you never did for them until their death row? What do you still want? Let them be. Bye for today. I'm not happy about that topic. That topic is a witchcraft topic. Professional witches in the villages where dead people are buried. They interfere with graveyards, and they don't want the dead to rest in peace. Caskets, they even take those caskets. I don't know, they want to go and sell them. What do you want from the dead? Bye for today. Ciao. Let the dead rest.